The Big E, and ladies and gentlemen, we are almost at decal stage. I got to do one more coat of Future here, and I'll be ready to go. I actually got 2 coats on here. I'm going to go one more time, and that's basically, I just want to do the saucer right here. One more coat of that, and one more coat on the nacelles, because that's really where the big decals are at. But I got everything covered, and I'm going to do one more coat today, and then we can probably start decals. And I'm going to start decals. I'm going to go from the bottom and work my way up, which I'm going to try to clean this off, get me a towel down, and flip it upside down, and then start working on the bottom. And then once you get all that done, you can flip it back on the stand, and then it's just easier to move on the Lazy Susan and the movable stand too. So anyway, Big E is getting ready to be decaled. The Franklin, or excuse me, the Mako. One thing I did do, and I did this in the last one, I made a photon torpedo launcher. It's kind of like the one on the show, but I made mine a generic one, so just make different ships, and there's probably different variants and all that. I made a vacuum form kit of it, so if you get one from me, you're going to get 2 pieces. Just like that. It'll run about $4 plus shipping. All you gotta do is cut it out, and there you have yourself a little modified photon torpedo launcher on the front of your Franklin. So the Mako here is got that on. I got that trimmed down and glued on. And next thing is kind of have to light block a few things, especially around the saucer. And so I started basically taking flat black out of a can, spraying that. I'm waiting for it to dry. I want to do a couple more coats, and then I want to take some vinyl letters. I want to do a little cheating here. I want to take some vinyl letters, the numbers, and I'm going to make NCC, and then I'm going to pick a number. And I can't decide what number I want to do. I thought about doing one of the numbers here from the Franklin names from Fedoratron.com, and I can't decide if I want to do one of these numbers, or do I want to come up with another 3-digit number. I haven't decided yet. Just have not decided what the Mako should be. But anyway, that's what I'm doing on that today. I want to try to finish up a little more styrene strip, just to hide a few things, and try to get. I like to get it light blocked, and then I like to get some primer on it, and then so we can start painting it, which I'll do a metallic gray, but we ain't there yet. And I want to get all the little if there's any flaws or anything I need to fix, and get that taken care of. But anyway, Mako got its torpedo launcher, and it's taking shape. The bomarc, one thing I just gotta point this out. It's crooked on this part. I mean, you're not really going to notice it. You will if you kind of keep it. If you got the missile on it, you won't notice it all, but if it's by itself, you will. It's the, I guess the holes are not aligned straight. The whole boom here, if it just would, just a little bit. But anyway, it's not a killer or anything. Once you get the missile on, and it's going to be mounted up like that, so you're really not going to tell that it's crooked. But anyway, I always like to point that out, because I like to be honest when I build models. One thing, I'm ready to paint the, oh yeah, I did get the little top part here fixed with some styrene tube. I'm ready to paint the base, so we're going to do the two-tone. I got to go dig out some colors. Can't really decide what I really, what color looks best for the base here. But I did get it primered, and I went in and I cleaned up a few little areas. There's a couple spots that you just really can't clean, and I'm going to show that right now. Like a little sinkhole there. If I try to clean that, try to sand it, I'll sand off all the rivets, and just a few little things like that I'm just going to leave. I mean, you really don't see it until you unless it's pointed out. But anyway, I'm going to hopefully start painting that this Easter Sunday. The missile, I got most of it primered, and I got most of it cleaned up too. I was been sanding the wings yesterday. Got a little more to do on the side here. There's a little bit I'm gonna have to just kind of leave it because the kit does fit, but it also does not fit at the same time. So anyway, I'm gonna try to get that fixed up and get that ready for paint. I like to have one more coat of primer, and then when I got to go dig out. White's not the problem. I got to go find a light gray that's more white in it, and I may try to find a gray, and then probably add a little more white to it just to get the correct base coat. But anyway, bomarc. Hopefully, we can get some paint on it as well. The Last Stand Corvette. Now everyone's telling me that it's a darker gray. It is. It's called an Arctic gray. For the Corvette, I'm going to go with this color because it's real close. It's lighter than the dark gray, but I think once you get the tape off, once you get the chassis on here, and once you get it under natural light and in environment, it should look great on film. It's real close, I think. Once it's being filmed with the natural light and everything, I think it'll look pretty darn slick. This is a haze gray, so it's kind of got a bluish gray. It should be a little bit darker, but I'm going to go with it. I think it'll do just right on when it's being filmed, because and I'll try to give a link in one of the videos of it being filmed on another YouTube channel. So anyway, we'll get that taken care of sooner or later. I want to get the tape off, and then I'm going to get the decals on, which decals, when I say decals, these are stickers. I ripped off the Corvette ones because they were going to be a hassle, and I'm just going to take some little Corvette sticker emblems, and I'm going to cut them out and get them back on, and then put the license plate on, and we'll be good to go on that. But anyway, that is what I have got going on today. The Last Stand Corvette is just about to be finished. Primer duty on the bomarc. The Big E getting ready for decals. And the Mako has got a photon torpedo launcher. And a little vacuum form kit is available from me. So that's what I got going on today. So stay tuned for the next exciting episode.